we talked about 1, 2, and 3. And so the God thing, well, let me go back to that because it was like, And, but everybody who had a higher power, they were happy people, and I wanted what they had. And so I acted as if I had a higher power, which I alluded to this morning. So I had this meditation bench that I'd bought that I'd never used, that I would get stoned to meditate, would never, ever use it. So I got out the meditation bench, I made a little altar, lit a candle, and I'd sit on the meditation bench and pray to the drywall because there was nothing to connect with when I started, but I was going to act as if. So I had these prayers I'd learned here. We said the Lord's Prayer in Al-Anon and AA, and I had the third step prayer, I had the serenity prayer. So, okay, I have some prayers, and I'll do this. And I don't know how long it took. I don't know if it was weeks or months. I don't think it was too many months, maybe 1 or 2. One day, I felt the presence of some undefinable love. It's really what it is. But some kind of power greater than myself that I could tap into, that I could say, help. And it would help me. And it was like, woo, it was the best thing ever. It was so much better than getting high. And I knew that's what kept me clean the first couple of years. I knew that if I smoked pot, I would lose that. And I didn't want to lose that. You hear about the sunlight of the Spirit. I had this cloud of smoke blocking me from the sunlight of the Spirit for all my life until then. And that feeling of connection, that feeling of I'm not alone anymore. I don't have to go through life alone. Oh my God. And I knew the group was my higher power, was a power greater than myself, that you could stay clean and we could help each other. I knew the group, so I used the group as my higher power, but to have something that I could pray to. So then I spent the first 4 years of my recovery trying to figure out what it was. And luckily my home group of AA had a Jesuit priest, and he would talk about things like fire your old idea of God. So I did. The God in the sky that was monitoring my thoughts and going to send me to venial hell or, purgatory or wherever after I died, I got rid of that God. And I thought about, and I was told I could create the higher power of my own understanding. And I thought, what do I want? Well, I want something completely loving and non-judgmental, because I was so judgmental. My family is so judgmental. It's like no judgments. I don't have to ask forgiveness of my higher power because I'm never judged. I have to ask forgiveness of myself. And something that was there for me, supporting me all the time, whether I remembered it or not. And that's what I developed. And so I had my first idea of a third step was 2 oak trees and a hammock, and I laid in the hammock and I surrendered. I'll tell you, it was wonderful.